Try new Bojangles chicken wings and classic barbecue in Buffalo. It's bow time.
I'm here with Andrew Payton, the Democratic Party candidate for the Virginia House of Delegates in the 34th District. Andrew, can you tell me a little bit about your campaign so far?
Yeah, so I started running in March of this year. That's when I filed, and I really only decided to run a few weeks before I filed. And so I have been running through the summer. I've been knocking on lots of doors in Harrisonburg and Rockingham County. I've been now, more recently, once the semester started, spending more time on JMU's campus. And I'm just trying to connect with as many voters and folks in our community as possible, meeting with a lot of community leaders and different community groups to try to understand what folks in our district, what's important to them, and what they want to see from someone that represents them in an office like the House of Delegates.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think you bring personally to the table for as being a candidate of the House of Delegates?
Yeah, so I'm an educator. I work in online education. I am a father of two young kids who are in the public schools here. I have worked in climate advocacy, environmental advocacy, but I'm a community member. I am not seeking this position to benefit myself. I think we need more folks representing us that are normal working people looking to represent normal working people, because a lot of the politicians that do represent us on both sides of the aisle are often very wealthy, and they're often representing the interests of very wealthy folks, big businesses, and the billionaires. And so I'm running for this office because I'm not those things, and I'm not representing those things. I want to go to Richmond to represent the regular folks of our community who are so often overlooked.
And you have a background with working with university students.
That's right.
What do you think are going to be the biggest issues that college kids will be looking out for this election?
Yeah. So if you are a JMU student, you live here, you live in this district, and the things that happen in the General Assembly, in the Virginia government, do affect you, whether you continue to live here or not. So there are certain three big things that I often talk about. We're in the process of potentially amending the Virginia Constitution to protect, to guarantee access to reproductive care, to enshrine same-sex marriage in the Constitution, and to automatically restore voting rights for former felons. So that not all of those things might affect every student, but those are sort of like big things that really do impact the lives of people living in Virginia right now. The government of Virginia also, JMU is a state school. It's a public state university, and funding and operations within JMU, the Board of Visitors, all of those things. The governor selects the Board of Visitors, so in this election we are electing a governor who has an impact on that Board of Visitors. And so also thinking about free speech issues on campus. We know that we're in an environment where we are seeing pressure to revise curriculum for certain reasons because of an administration that doesn't want certain things to be taught. And so voting in this election is a way to put folks in office that are willing to defend the right to teach what professors and experts are here to teach. And so all of those things are on the ballot. There's a whole bunch more on the ballot. But if you live here, those things impact you right now. And so, yeah.
What is maybe the one big takeaway you would like people to take away from your campaign?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I am making my campaign because I think this is the number one issue number one issue impacting folks in our community, but really like all across the Commonwealth and largely all across the country, and that's the cost of living. We are seeing rising costs of housing, rising costs of healthcare, at the same time that we're losing access to healthcare in some ways. We are seeing really astronomical costs of childcare, of older adult care, of groceries, all of those things at the same time that we're seeing wages stagnate and benefits being pulled back. So I am making my campaign about this because it is the most important thing for a lot of individuals and families, is that the price of everything is going up and wages are not. And that is not an accident. This is a system that has been designed to benefit certain individuals, very wealthy individuals. When we look at legislation like the big bill that passed Congress, that was stripping away healthcare to give tax cuts to large corporations. So this is intentional. And so I'm making my campaign about this because we can have folks in office that are willing to look out for people that don't have that much, or even people that just have, the working class, the middle class individuals. We can have representatives in office who come from those people and those families and represent the interests of those people and families.
Thank you so much for speaking with me. Abby and Olivia, back to you at the desk.